What's up, YouTube? This is the video, the second funded count trade of the day. And it was a loss, which is completely fine. Anyways, Price created this 1 hour fair value gap here. I'm not going to go to the 1 hour time frame, but this was the 1 hour fair value gap that Price had created. The 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame were both bullish. The 4 hour time frame is our daily bias. I then waited for Price to re-enter into this 1 hour fair value gap, which Price did. Then Price then gave us a 5-minute break of structure to the upside with this bullish candlestick breaking this high here. So I then waited for Price to re-enter into this order block because this was the move down that was causing this move up. But really, this point here where Price came down and swept out these lows, this was the area where Price had filled orders that had caused this move up. So Price came down, okay, then closed below this order block, right? And I'm completely fine with that. I'm not going to consider the trade is invalidated based off of this candlestick closing below this low. So I still consider the trade to be valid, and I still looked for an entry point. So what I did was, we checked the time. It was 11:40 when I entered. So we find this right quick. Okay, so price came down. Oh yeah, also if I'm trading on the 5-minute time frame, if price comes into the 5-minute order block, I can then wait for a bullish break of structure to the upside, and then enter based off of that, instead of waiting for a bullish candlestick to close coming out of the order block or out of the confluence. So price was in the order block, or the area where price had filled orders in previously, and gave me a 1-minute break of structure to the upside with this bullish candlestick breaking this high right here. So I entered based off of that information, and I had a very, very, very tight stop loss. Now I'm looking at it, really wasn't that tight, but it felt tight. So I only risked $15 on this trade because I didn't really feel that confident, just based off of how tight the stop loss felt. So I only risked 15, and I went for a 1 to 2 RR. So that would have been equivalent to $30. So I was fine with that. um, Anyways, the trade was a loss. Things that I can take away from this trade is don't trade after 12. That's something I wrote down in my notes. But as I'm looking at this trade, it was 11:50 when I entered into it. So I'm gonna change my rules to don't trade after. I'm gonna say 11. I'm gonna say 11, or maybe I should make it 11:30. I'm not sure. I'm just say 11:30 for right now. I know for factually I'm not going to be entering into any trades because the people that place the orders, they're going to be off to lunch around 12. So I don't know. I mean, because it makes me think that people are actually placing in these orders manually. I don't know. That was just a thought. I don't know if it's actually true or not. But it just seems to me that the orders die down around 12 o'clock. And I was trading GJ as well around about this time, and a setup had came to my attention, and I could actually entered into it, but I was like, nah, I already had taken 2 trades today. I'm not going to enter into another one. I got back onto the charts literally an hour later, and price was still consolidated in that same area after 12. So I'm definitely not going to be taking any trades after 12. But if I still would have took this trade, I would have had to wait for price to get my take profit during the 12th hour. I appreciate you watching this video.